The 1.3 billion people out there who chant, who pray every single day. Wellness has been a creation from India. The West came in, they took it from us. There is a space for India, and there is India on that world map for all of us, each and one of us. What I find extremely interesting is my journey into wellness was when I actually decided to just pack my bags and head to Bali. I guess I was inspired by Julia Roberts from Eat Pray Love, and I just took the red eye and I landed in Bali, and I stayed there for weeks, right? And that experience, it showed me a whole different world of how people approached transformation, health, fitness, well-being, yoga, mindset, Ayurveda, name it, any kind of movement art form. Every time I would go back into that classroom and practice either my asanas or my breath work or chants, I would get pulled back to India. Now the funny part is here that I realized that everything has stemmed from India, from Bharat. Like they say, Silicon Valley is the place of innovation. India has always been a place of self-evolution. And that has been the very motive behind why I want to share this with you. Every time I would be in my classrooms, I would be in those meditative states, practicing either asana or tantra, I would realize all of this has stemmed from India, from our very bhumi of Bharat. Now, I want you to think, what do you think India needs at this point? Do we need more certifications going around? Or do we need to bring out the very essence of India, not as an export product, but more so as an awakened model which the West can look at and marvel? This is my cue to you. Are we ready as Indians to rise and awaken in the wellness space? This is the very reason I'm uniting with you all and sharing this narrative. We need to come together. Wellness has been a creation from India. The West came in, they took it from us, packaged it, remodeled it, made it a business, made it a billion-dollar industry. There is a space for India, and there is India on that world map for all of us, each and one of us. Why? Because wellness is in India. Now that journey from Bali to Kerala to Rishikesh, let's say it was a calling, a journey that I had to go through to get into that next stage, the 2.0 version of me. And I'm pretty sure each one of you have also felt that, to upgrade, to elevate. Maybe some of you felt stagnated. So did I. And what I did was move to all these places, and I realized that chanting and prayers was practiced not just in these yoga schools or in the Ayurvedic ashrams or meditation centers. It has been the very base of India, the very philosophy of Eastern science. What about that? Do we have our very, very huge population of India, the 1.3 billion people out there who chant, who pray every single day? And guess what do? We don't put it out there as much the way we see the West globalize it, commercialize it. What can we do? Can we bring the narrative out? Can we make this not just as a calling, but also a business model for not just people from smaller towns, but people also in the cities and hence on a global scale? I'm a huge believer in what Bharat can do. The very reason I represented my country not once but several times is the reason that I would like you to be a part of this movement, a movement that I'm calling EKA Rising. Eka means oneness, and rising because Bharat is rising. And guess what? Bharat has risen, and it's time. I want you to come on this bandwagon. Here we are together today. You know what I find extremely fascinating about chanting and prayers is, well, I'm not just saying that, it's scientific research that it controls your nervous system. It pulls you out of your alpha state and puts you in your theta state. Now, many of you must be wondering what that is, right? Well, let's say alpha state is the quick action responsive state, and theta is where you're a much more effortless being. That's also kind of the wakeful semi-sleep state that you're entering when you're going to sleep. So that is what chanting and prayers does to you. Now, Harvard University has done a research and has done a study upon this, that chanting not only quietens your mind, but also controls your parasympathetic nervous system. Now imagine when your nervous system is regulated, you are going to be operating differently. You are going to be feeling differently. You're going to be breathing differently. And that's what chanting and prayers does to you. And to my surprise, when I went to Rishikesh, Bali, Kerala, and all over India, right, I realized that every ashram, every school, wherever I practiced asanas, wherever I learned meditation, prayers and chanting have been a part of this process. Now, interestingly, the West has managed to come in and understand the very pulse of it and take it back with them. But we as Indians, it has been staring at us. It's right there. And we are yet to embrace it wholly and entirely. Now, this is science. Your nervous system is going to be regulated. So, what are you waiting for? This is the place where India rises. We've had chanting, we've had prayers for years. The word Om is the very vibration of the universe. Now, when you chant Om 1,000,000 times in the span of decades, you're nothing but a molecule that's vibrating, which you could call it as a star. So, are you a star?